Hey there, beautiful souls. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot. Hello and welcome to any newcomers, and to those returning to the channel, welcome back, and thank you for your support. Your likes and subscribes really help the channel to grow, and I am truly grateful. As always, please remember not all messages will resonate with everyone, as they're general intuitive readings for the collective. If you are interested in participating in my contest this month, then stick around through to the end of the video when I will tell you more about it. March is a strange month indeed, and there are energies that will make you feel like you're being pushed and pulled. There are certainly periods of forward movement that feel intense, and periods of pause and transformation. Venus and Mercury both station retrograde, offering us a chance to slow down, reassess, and look inward. But don't forget that eclipse season begins on March 14th with a full lunar eclipse, which adds a powerful force to the oncoming astrological new year, where a fiery Aries season calls us to embrace bold new beginnings. With the Venus retrograde that begins on the 1st of the month, your relationships, your values, and maybe even your sense of self-worth will all be up for review. Just be aware that this isn't the best time to rush into changes, but rather to be asking yourself, what really matters to me? On March 5th, Mercury in Aries sextiles Jupiter in Gemini. This is a time when big ideas are flowing, and you might find yourself inspired to share your thoughts or plan your next big move. This is a kind of day where brainstorming feels like magic. Just remember to stay realistic about how much you can take on. Now, many of us may get a reality check on March 10th, when the Sun conjuncts Saturn in Pisces. Now, it may not be fun, but it may be necessary, as this aspect helps us to focus on long-term goals and take practical steps to get there. Don't forget to double-check the details when Mercury goes retrograde on March 15th. Whether it's miscommunications or technical glitches, patience will be your best ally. And finally, I want to let you know about two really big aspects to look forward to. The first is the Venus cazimi on March 22nd. On that day, Venus enters the heart of the Sun at 2 degrees of Aries and is also sextiling Pluto in Aquarius. You know, no one living has ever felt this particular energy, as it's been over 200 years since Pluto was last in Aquarius. It signals a beautiful time for self-reflection around your values and how you present yourself to the world. This is just the beginning of a beautiful and supported Venus cycle that will span 10 months, so be sure to see where this particular transit hits on your personal birth chart. And the second biggie is when Neptune enters Aries on March 30th. This long-term transit is era-changing by ushering in inspired action. Neptune in Aries blends visionary ideas with bold leadership, encouraging us to dream big and take risks to make those dreams a reality. March, in general, invites us to reflect, regroup, and realign, and is a time to honor the pauses as much as the breakthroughs. Now, let's see what breakthrough messages the tarot has for you. So I'll see you on the other side. All right, beautiful souls, this is a reading for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Aquarius. And this is for the month of March. And so I will begin by giving thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide. And for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Aquarius seekers. So may I please have 4 cards for Aquarius for the month of March. Hold on, I think something flipped. 8 of Wands. King of Wands. Tower. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is the Death card. Huge transformation for you, Aquarius, in this month. Huge transformation. And I have to say, this 8 of Wands, this King of Wands, as they were coming out, I'm feeling the fire that is reflected in those cards. I mean, this King here is just, it's a flame coming from the midsection right up through the throat, through the eyes, burning out the eyes here. This and that swirling 8 of Wands there with all of that fire really is telling me there's some major energy here. Energy that I want to say, this energy is like dynamic so much that it's going to rock your world this month. Huge transformation with this Death card, right? Death is the card of, get rid of the old, start the new. It's whatever dies, something new begins. And so for you, I'm feeling in this month some kind of breakthrough here with the Tower, crumbling of whatever is the old, taking it down to the foundations, rebuilding something brand new. And so you're breaking through, you're recalibrating, and you are sharpening something. You're like sharpening your awareness, your knowledge, your I'm going to say your awareness. That's what I'm feeling the most here. But I feel like also because of the Wands, and the Wands are about passion, right? Because of that fire energy, I feel like you're being pushed to process your emotions and, rethink how you're going to build that tower again, right? So if you have to rebuild something from scratch, you're going to give it a bit of a priority to understand how you're going to do it properly. And you may have to think of new ways of doing things, okay? New techniques, new skills, but also new ways of communicating with people, okay? But I feel this energy is really going to rock your world this month. And I feel like you're going to have some resilience, you're going to have some patience, but I also feel there's an inner strength that's at the essence of you this month. It's at the essence of that core of this King of Wands right here, okay? I'm feeling something coming out of its chest there, right? That you're feeling that there's inner strength. There's at the core of you, the heart of you, okay? Let's clarify, because this is very, very exciting energy here. I feel like you're recalibrating, that you break through that 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is a card of, strong targeted energy, and it's coming at you. Normally in the Rider-Waite deck, that card is like there's a target. You don't normally see the figure, and all these wands are descending upon that one spot, right? So I feel it's very targeted energy for you. And it's like the universe is sending you a message. It's saying you have to shift. You have to shift something. I'm not sure what it's telling you have to shift just yet until we clarify. One thing is for sure, I feel like you have to shift your emotions, but because you got a lot of passion about something, and you know, whether that's good, bad, or other, we'll find out in a few minutes. But let's clarify that Eight of Wands. Let's start with clarifying the Eight of Wands, please. Four of Cups. Yeah, you need to really realize that this is no humdrum anything. Excuse me. This is not a humdrum month for you. Let's put it that way. It's not a humdrum anything. This is a time you're going to have to shift. You're going to have to shift your emotions. You're going to have to shift your mindset. You're going to have to, and what's very important is by processing them fully, deeply, okay? It's not just like sitting around going, yeah, okay, well, you know. No. You have to give this some thorough thought. You need to give this your full focus, is what I want to say, okay? You have to be present. This card is not present. This card is like, no. But they're trying to tell you that if you want this to happen, and if you want to be able to process this energy, because that's the other thing, it's going to be hard to process this energy because quite strong energy coming at you. Let's see. Continue to clarify this Eight of Wands. I feel like you need to learn where to invest your energy if you want it to expand and grow properly. You need to invest it and know where you're going to invest it, right? And understand how you're going to receive the rewards that you want in the best possible way. And the rewards that you deserve, okay? So the question is, are you giving too much there that you're putting out, right? Are you putting out too much to what you want, or not enough? And if it's too much, then how are you recharging your batteries? I feel like there's a ton of energy here. I'm almost feeling exhausted from this month of energy for you. Just because too, there's that crumbling down. But what's very interesting is that when the Tower comes out, and then after the Tower comes out the Wheel of Fortune, that's a very, very good sign for me. That means you were ready to start again, and time is on your side, and you're ready to rebuild, and the universe is working with you, right? Your karma, your luck, it's all there. It's like the perfect timing for this to happen for you, okay? And so you really have to kind of consider in this, you know, in this Three of Wands here is, are you undervalued? Are you overvalued? Does your time, skills, or presence seem undervalued? Do you want to re-examine your definition of abundance? Okay. There's a lot going on for you here this month. I find it very, very interesting. I want to continue to clarify one more card for this Eight of Wands. Five of Swords, yeah. Because there's so much energy here, and it's very fast-moving energy, I feel like it's bringing a lot to your mind, and you're in your mind, there's building up a lot of stuff, and so you might feel like that you want to lash out a little bit, I want to say. Maybe you're going to be more direct than usual, or you're going to talk and say things before you're really ready to say them. Okay? You're certainly going to get straight to the point about whatever this thing is with whoever you're dealing with. And that's good because you think on your feet, of course, but you have to be mindful of your words this month. Not everyone moves also at your speed, and just because you're thinking quick and whatever doesn't mean you need to be blunt. All right, so that's the other thing I want to say to you. Speed does not equal bluntness. So I think it's going to be very important for you because while you're processing these feelings, you need to kind of process them without judgment and allow yourself to feel them and trust that things are working out. But it isn't always necessary to push hard in order to have that expansion and that growth of the Three of Wands. You can have growth and push forward, and you can take the necessary steps to grow, but sometimes it's necessary to also sit still for a few minutes, and I'm not feeling any stillness in this month for you. Okay, and so that's why I'm putting it out there, because I don't feel there's any stillness at all, and it's certainly not still long enough for you to recognize that there's a major change happening here for you. That's going back to that Death card, right? Major change. Okay? Now, this King of Wands, usually for me, is the guy who has the big picture, right? It's like the CEO. He's the guy who sees the 5-year strategy because he can see the 30,000-foot view. But what I'm going to tell you is, what I'm getting off of this burning King of Wands is that he's burning up, right? He's burning up so much that, as I said, your mind's moving fast, you're getting quick ideas, you're having these bold conversations, you have a sharp wit. So, you're all of this is great, but it's like you're burning up from the inside out because there's so much energy here. And I'm going to say to you that you might be burning up on the inside about things you're not even realizing. So let's clarify that. Something flipped. Yeah, there is the Fool. So what happens is that sometimes we become the fool, if you will, from not recognizing what is going on around us, right? Like I said, you might be blunt, you're saying things to people, you're putting stuff out there, and you're going through this major change, and you might be ignoring certain things. You might be ignoring certain truths because you're just walking off that cliff, not seeing that cliff is coming, and you're going to be the fool. You're going to end up off that friggin' cliff. Okay? You're just walking right straight. Your head is like where you think your head is, but you're not keeping your eye on whatever you need to be keeping on. So when we ignore certain things, like certain truths, like truths about our money, our confidence, our security, you have to face them, because if you don't face them, that's why you're going to burn up from the inside there. All right? You're being forced to reflect a little bit and figure out why you feel this way. Why do you feel this energy inside of you that's coming out like a volcano? All right? And not just reacting, okay? Why are you just reacting and not thinking it through? It's probably not you normally, right? Normally you would probably think everything through and act very calmly or, very rationally. And in this month, there is no ration, is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you are this page of swords here. You're bold, you're brash, you're in people's face, and you really don't feel it's a bad thing, and you're just getting straight to the point, and you're thinking without fear. You are, just saying whatever it is that you want to say. And I kind of feel the reason you're doing this too is because you're trying to find solutions to something. but you're trying to find solutions quickly. And instead of thinking it through, you're just trying to implement something, or you're trying to, or something's coming out that you really don't want to come out, like a truth, like a revelation of a truth, which you really can't ignore, but it's coming to the surface anyway. All right, let's clarify it with King of Wands. One more card. Ten of Pentacles, but in the reverse. Yeah, you're not giving this the long-term thought that you need to, the long-term planning that you really need to. You're just going for broke here. Okay? And you're not really caring about what anybody thinks or what anybody says. You're just sort of going forward with it. And so I feel like with this King of Wands into this Tower, there may be heated discussions this month for you. There might be misunderstandings. You might feel like your thoughts are moving faster than you can process them. And you're getting frustrated. And so you're just ready to break it all down. But that's also part of the change that's required here, right? Sometimes you have to blow it up before you can rebuild something, okay? Now, let's just say there's a lot of that going on in the world right now. Everybody's trying to blow up a lot of stuff to rebuild something new. And so this is very appropriate to you personally in the sense, and what I'm seeing in these cards, which is it's okay to want to blow something up, but there's always the right way to do it, or the better way to do it. So think about that with this Tower card. Let's continue to clarify. Please clarify the Tower. It's like you're starting something from scratch because you're ready to take that, there's that Knight of Swords, and you're ready to rush off and get there and move with speed. And really, you're being quite quick-minded. I think I've said that already a few times. And you are definitely a strong character this month. Okay? But you're also being very courageous, but very bold as well. Okay, so bold can be good, but it can also sometimes be a little bit, in people's face. So we always have to be aware of that. But there's a lot of swift movement here. And so I also feel chaos. And the chaos, that's what the Tower is, right? It's chaotic. Well, so is this Knight of Swords. It represents a little bit of chaos because there's so much swift movement going on here. Okay, so you need to understand that you need to be ready to ride this change. That's the other thing I need to tell you, is to slow down a bit, because the impulsiveness, could take not a bad turn, but a wrong turn. Okay, all right. As I said, you need to understand where to invest your energy, how to invest your energy this month. You may not have any control over this energy that's just flowing through you. And I get that, because sometimes that does happen to us, right? You have the Nine of Cups. So, put out your wish, know what you want, be intentional about that. But also understanding that, what is your definition of abundance? That's the other thing I want to say. It's not only financial, but it's emotional and spiritual, okay? That can make us feel wealthy too, all right? Now, just want to say, don't make any big decisions until you have the insight, okay, to do so. One more clarifier for the Tower. Yeah, 10 of Swords, right? Okay, so you want to get to end of job on this. I feel like you're saying, okay, yeah, you know what? I'm not caring about anything. I just want it to happen. I want to face it. I want to confront it, whatever it is for you. Confront it, confront your feelings, confront yourself, confront your friends. Okay? You want to come to the end of something, right? And you want to just get there and release it and get to the new beginning. I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'll let that go. Let's continue to clarify. Let's go to the Wheel of Fortune here, and let's clarify that, because I feel this is the universe working in your favor. I feel this is the universe working with you. I feel like it's just a kind of a space-time thing that's affecting you. Because like I said, I don't really feel that this is you at heart, but it's like you have this uncontrollable energy. You have this uncontrollable knowledge. You have all this new knowledge. You have all these ideas permeating you, filling your mind, and they're just coming fast and furiously, and it's like you don't have time to process them. You got to write them all down. I'm going to say to you, this is a little bit of innovation going on here. If you're getting all kinds of ideas of innovation, then, you know, really, this is like Pluto and Aquarius, my friends, right? That's that time period, and that's your sign. So I would say to you that, you know, if you are encouraged to start writing these things down, or you're having dreams of things, then write them down, okay? I would say, you know, speak up if you need to speak up, if you've been holding back, but do it in a nice way. We don't need to burn everything to the ground in a terrible way. We can break things down, but still build them back up and be nice about it, right? To whoever is out there needs to hear that message. I would say to you, yes, don't hold back, but do it in a very, very nice way, okay? And I also want to say that, you know, be aware that this is very fast moving energy, and that it could take you to places and people and things that you're going to say that you don't really want to. So just try and be aware of that this month. There's so much energy here that's going on for you. There is the King of Wands again. Okay? You're definitely seeing things from the big picture perspective. You are definitely making plans for something, whatever that might be. That is probably that, you know, wanting to have that financial success, or wanting to have that, wanting to, you know, take command of something, you know, seeing the big picture, being that big leader. And you're very optimistic and energetic about it, because it's all that fire that's going on here. But you can also be friendly while you're doing this, enthusiastic and good-natured about it is what I want to say. All right. Now, I would also say careful of misinformation, or potentially getting caught up in this fast-moving energy. I think I've said this a little bit now, to give you the idea that, you know, it can carry you away. You're going to get carried away with this Eight of Cups, and it's going to make you maybe walk away from something you didn't really want to walk away from. But just to be aware that you need to stay focused on what aligns with your true vision and what's going to help you to navigate this whole thing with some confidence, okay? This is one of the better reads, or not better, but I should say way more interesting reads than I've had in a long time. And I thought this was so cool. This is such interesting energy, Aquarius, and I would love to hear from you as this month is going on for you. I would love to hear in the comments how this is affecting you, because this can come out in a million different ways for different people, and I'm going to be very excited to hear that, okay? All right. I'm going to pull for you now a card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. What message do you have, please, for Aquarius for the month of March? Number 9, storm fields. Well, you certainly feel like you're in a storm. I feel like you're in a storm. I feel like you're in a firestorm, though. Okay, my friends, storm fields. I'm just going to put this here. I hope I don't lose focus. I did on one of my videos after doing that. So I will read to you from the book number 9. storm fields. Really, the theme of this card is this too shall pass, which makes great sense to your reading, I have to say. Okay, an uncomfortable chaos is surrounding you. Things that you've left unattended may be the cause of some conflict. Pent-up energy needs release, just as a storm in nature must break. For these events occur when the electricity between opposing forces stirs things up and creates temporary disorder. Not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling seeds to be widely distributed and continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever is being stirred up inside you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine again and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little bit. Well, I have to tell you, I don't think you're going to be afraid, and you're going to be shaking up a lot of stuff. And this is a major change that you're going through, major breakthrough, major sharpening of your awareness going on here, my friends. This is a very, very interesting read. Okay, I hope that there's something in here that resonated for you. And I would say that if you stuck around with me through now to the end of the video and you're interested in my contest this month, I will tell you what you need to do to be eligible to win the free prize. It is a free prize, and that prize is a free tarot reading with up to 3 questions. Any 3 questions that you want, all right? So here's what you need to do to be eligible, and every one of the things you need to do is free. Number 1, subscribe to the channel. Now, if you've already done that, don't click it again because you just unsubscribe yourself. So subscribe, make sure you're subscribed. If you've already done it, bonus. Click the like button on this video. Doesn't hurt anything, doesn't cost anything. It's free. Just click the thumbs up, okay? That's the like button. And then the third thing is in the description box, leave a heart emoji. Just a heart emoji. That's all I want, okay? Now, if you are on a device where you don't see the emojis, they're not working for you, you can't find them, whatever, you can always type into the box, into the comments box, I am sending love to the world, because I think the world is in need of love right now, my friends. All right? I'll see you again very soon. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.